King Charles' notoriously famous microphone gaffe left the BBC's royal correspondent hearing a slight dig aimed at him when the then prince believed his microphone was off. The king had been enjoying a ski trip in the Swiss Alps with his sons Prince William and Prince Harry back in 2005. Surrounded by press and cameras snapping away in a photo call, it's unknown if King Charles was merely irritated by the cold, or whether the stress of his upcoming wedding to now Queen Camilla played a part. But after answering questions, including one from Nicholas Witchell, the BBC's royal correspondent at the time, who asked Charles how he was feeling ahead of the big day, the king made an extra comment. Has said to have pulled a sarcastic grin and said, "Bloody people. I can't bear that man. He is so awful. He really is." Get the latest royal news straight to your phone by joining our WhatsApp community. Mr. Witchell revealed in 2014 that the king had not apologized for calling him an awful man, before saying that he had been doing his job properly. The reporter said, "There has never been an apology, and why should there be? He was probably quite right. You know, awful man." Charles's press secretary, Patty Harverson, at the time, said, "We recognize that we cannot stop photographers taking these pictures, but we hope every year that they will respect the privacy of the family and friends and their need to have a private holiday." Noted in Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, the king's estranged son stated this was a particularly stressful time for the family, with Prince Harry's reservations about his father's decision to marry again, noting there were paps taking pictures all over the place that day. Don't miss. Kate makes surprise visit to Chelsea Flower Show as she joins children's picnic. Pictures, vote, who is your favorite working royal? Poll, Angela Kelly makes thinly veiled dig at King claiming she's been disrespected. Latest, following King Charles' quiet comment on the slopes, William continued to answer questions about the wedding and joked about losing the rings. Addressing the press, he said, "I have one responsibility and I'm bound to do something wrong." The reporter and Charles have crossed paths on further royal events, most noticeably during an environmental fundraiser in Washington, D.C. 10 years later. The reporter asked the king why he still cared so much about environmental issues, to which Charles replied, "I think you'd be more surprised if I didn't care about these things. But I think particularly in terms of what I've been talking about now, Terry's an awful lot to worry about."